Marianne Jackson. Marianne Jackson, January 14, 1923, December 17, 2003, was an American child actress who appeared in the Our Gang short subjects series from 1928 to 1931. She was a native of Los Angeles, California. Career. Marianne Jackson's film career began under the shadow of her actor relatives, mother Charlotte Jackson, 1891 to 1992, and older sister, Peaches Jackson, 1913 to 2002. Peaches had a fairly prolific stint as a child actress, working with such stars as Rudolph Valentino and D.W. Griffith in full-length features. Jackson made her film debut in a 1925 Ruth Taylor short, Dangerous Curves Behind. Her first big break came with the role of Baby Smith in the comedy short series The Smiths. Our Gang. Jackson joined the Our Gang cast in 1928, at the tail end of the silent era. Often used as the second female lead or the spunky older sister of Weezer, Bobby Hutchins, Marianne's snappy delivery came in handy during the series' somewhat rocky transition to sound. With her bob hairstyle and freckles, tomboyish Marianne was a vast departure from the winsome miniature heroines who would populate the series before and after her tenure. Jackson left the Our Gang series in 1931, at age 8, and appeared in a few two-reel Mickey McGuire comedies. Some attempts were made to ease her into features, but, as she said in 1990, "I wasn't a girly girl type. I didn't fit the mold, so I was discarded like a piece of rubbish." Jackson felt that children distorting themselves for a part in a short or feature was sick. She told her mother, "This is not for me. I don't want the responsibility or the rejection. I'm not an actress, I'm not talented, leave me alone, let me get on with my life." In 1933, longtime Our Gang director Robert McGowan wrote in an Los Angeles Times feature that they normally preferred to cast children who had no previous acting experience, but Jackson was a rare exception. Marianne proved a real find and was my ideal little gang leading lady. She wasn't pretty, but she was intelligent and willing and had just a touch of pathos in her makeup. She proved a rare find for me. Later life. Jackson eventually took a job at the May Company in downtown Los Angeles, and made only a few brief forays into acting. In 1941, she doubled for Edith Fellows. Marianne Jackson married at age 20, but was widowed. She married again, and spent many years with her second husband and her two children in the San Fernando Valley. Later in life, Marianne, dressed in 50s attire, and her sister Peaches would stop by Santa Monica bars and drink vodka martinis. Upon recounting her Our Gang years, she laughed at the many women who laid false claim to being Marianne Jackson. They often cited their Louise Brooks-style bangs, which she loathed and had chopped off as soon as she left her acting career. In 1990, she was delighted and amused to learn that during their stint with Our Gang, Jackie Cooper had been desperately in love with her. She did have fond regard for her days at the Hal Roach Studios and was impressed with her large fan following. Asked to recall her thoughts on the gang, she responded, "Everything I have to say about Roach and the gang is nice. There's not one bad thing I can think of. It was just fun and fun and fun." Marianne Jackson died of a heart attack at her home in Los Angeles on December 17, 2003.